welcome back to the show. This is the Mental Breakdown. I'm your host, Joey Velez. Today, we're tackling a term that's probably one of the most overused phrases in sports, even in society today, but it's the phrase of mental toughness. You'll hear coaches say, "Hey, we need to be mentally tougher." Parents might tell their kids to toughen up. Athletes often believe that if they feel nervous or lose confidence, then they're being mentally weak. But the truth is, mental toughness isn't about never struggling. It's about how you respond when you do. So let's start with looking at what mental toughness isn't. Mental toughness isn't pretending that you're fearless. Every athlete experiences fear, they experience pressure, they experience self doubt. Even Olympic champions and professional athletes admit that they get nervous before a competition. Mental toughness isn't about ignoring your emotions, trying to suppress frustration, anxiety, disappointment usually causes those emotions to become even stronger. The goal isn't to eliminate emotions. The goal is to perform effectively despite experiencing those emotions. It's also not yelling at yourself or believing that being hard on yourself will somehow make you better. Research has consistently shown that excessive self-criticism often hurts confidence, often hurts motivation, and ultimately hurts performance over time. So that brings up the question, well, what is mental toughness? Mental toughness is the ability to stay committed to your goals despite setbacks. It's about maintaining focus when distractions present themselves. It's about responding to mistakes instead of dwelling on them. And it's about choosing productive actions when your emotions are telling you to quit and give up. So think about it this way. Confidence can fluctuate. Motivation comes and goes. Emotions rise and fall. Mental toughness is what keeps you moving forward regardless. One of the biggest misconceptions is that mentally tough athletes never fail, but they actually fail all the time. The difference is that they recover faster. Instead of asking, "Why am I so terrible?" they ask themselves, "Well, what can I learn from this?" Instead of carrying one mistake into the next play, they reset, they refocus, and look at what do they control in this situation. That reset, it's a skill and it takes practice. And like every other skill in sport, it's something that can be trained. Right? So, how do you develop mental toughness? Well, it starts with what your self talk is. When adversity hits, notice your internal dialogue. Are you somebody that tends to attack yourself, or are you somebody that likes to coach yourself? A mentally tough response may sound something like this: "Hey, that wasn't my best. Reset, focus on the next play." It's simple, it's direct, and it's forward moving. So it allows you to focus on what's coming next as opposed to what happened in the past. Second, it's about focusing on the things you have control over. You can't control the refs, you can't control the weather, your opponents, or even past mistakes. You can't change them. But what you can control is your effort, preparation, attitude, body language, your breathing, and your decision making. The more attention you give to these controllable factors, the more resilient you'll become under pressure. Third, it's about embracing discomfort, which isn't always an easy thing, but growth doesn't happen inside of your comfort zone. So whether that's finishing the final sprint, taking the game-winning shot, or competing after making an early mistake, mental toughness grows every time you choose courage over comfort. Lastly, remember that consistency beats intensity. Mental toughness isn't built during one motivational speech. It's built up through thousands of small choices, showing up when you don't feel like doing one more quality repetition, recovering after a poor performance, keeping your standards high even when nobody's watching. Those moments compound over time. So the next time you hear someone say, "be mentally tough," remember what that actually means. It doesn't mean becoming emotionless. It doesn't mean never feeling pressure. And it definitely doesn't mean being perfect. Mentally tough is about staying committed to the process, responding effectively to adversity, and continuing to move forward even when it's difficult. Because the strongest athletes aren't the ones who never struggle. They're the ones who refuse to let the struggle define them. And that's what I have for you all today. Hey, breaking down the term of what mentally tough is and isn't, how to incorporate it into our lives. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to download, like, rate, review the episode, share with your family and friends. Don't forget to check out the different social media sites I have, mainly Instagram and TikTok. I put some things out there every now and then. Website coming soon. But that's what I have for you all today. So appreciate you stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. And don't forget, today's a great day to make an impact on someone's life. All right, y'all. Have a good one.